a lot of the stories have not been told yet. And no, he's calling for the...
Guys, it's the morning of Nationals 2023. Just headed out of my house and on the way to the venue. Also got the blazer on. So getting ready to do some killer commentary. Stay tuned. Morning. We are here at the venue. I just gotta find a way to get in.
Lift is going up.
Hey. Hello. Right. Hey, Greg. Hey, man. Oh. How are you guys?
Good morning, Greg.
How are you? Oh, strong. Feeling good.
Is it possible to shift this?
We're seeing a crowd of, almost 100 people or so.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, very, very hopeful for this event. I'm hoping that we have a very smooth event, no injuries, nothing, and looking forward to some exciting matches.
And you'll be also competing, like you said.
Also competing right after this.
Yeah, you missed 2022, so you're back, after 2 years.
2 years later.
But looking at today's edition, the third edition of the Nationals, what can we expect?
So, for this year, we can expect a lot of young faces, as I mentioned earlier, going to see how the sport is very actually accessible to a younger crowd. Back in the past, it was mostly the older crowd in my generation of bowlers, 20 to 30, 40 years old. And I think that you'll see the camaraderie, the passion for the sport today, and just having a good time overall.
All right.
That's the greater power. The power will be translated through the strap, and over here, I'm holding in the middle, both guys, not quite committing yet. They might be feeling some tension on the wrist. Sometimes the weakest link will give way, and typically the weakest link is going to be your hand and fingers. And if you feel like you cannot commit to a move, you might prefer to sit back and try to bleed your opponent out a little bit before trying to search for the win.
That's right, Waze.
Just a little bit more.
I think this is going on to become the longest match so far this morning.
Yes, so using a lot of bicep strength to defend Nigel, trying to drag down, and that was a very slow win, but a win nonetheless. Fun on the left, Ming Yi on the right.
The thumbs up is from the referee. Oh,
awesome! And it looks like we have a match.
Here we go.
Inside. This is what we call a hook. And we are having a war here, ladies and gentlemen. Ming Yi on the left of the screen right now, driving with all his force. You can see Sean trying to hold back the attack from Ming Yi, launching a counter attack, but not quite able. Over here, a lot of bicep strength.
That's right.
A lot of bicep strength from
Sean is almost there. He's got it.
He's got
the pin. And that was, I think,
exciting.
the match so far.
Yes,
and
this one moves on to the grand finals later on in the afternoon.
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very big hit from JJ, my student. I'm so proud of him, diving in with his signature press. Warnings constitute one foul.
One foul.
That means that Rahil has to be careful here, getting a little bit too excited, going a little bit too early.
Sorry, there's a break on table one because everybody's watching this.
And now, big defense from Zaki on the right. Rahil trying to drag, bending back the wrist. And Rahil still holding on for dear life. Zaki is just going back and forth.
That's right.
Can't really tell who is taking the advantage at this point. One foul. His elbow hopped. And that's 2 fouls for Rahil. Unfortunately.
It's a pity.
It's a pity for the young man. Yeah.
I believe there's a different styles of techniques with the strap, without the strap.
For sure.
And the pullers have their own preferences as well.
Exactly. So leaving that option there definitely makes it very dynamic. Both guys holding on. Joshua Chen versus Xavier Lee on the right. Xavier holding on with his bicep, not allowing Joshua to finish just yet. Joshua very close to the pad and took him a couple of drives.
That's right, yeah.
Eventually able to chip away at the armor of Xavier.
Help. Wisely's
My goodness.
this close-up is fantastic.
This guy might have been preparing for bodybuilding, but wisely taking the top row win.
That was a whoa. But straight away.
So we're going to table 1. Abbas, El Khail, and Princeton. And looks like Abbas
got it.
taking it very, very easily. Very, very fast on the left. But
On table 1, one of my favorites.
the favorites of Raj.
Because you said he was 16 years old, Rahil
16-year-old
versus
Rahil
Shijie
Sujie.
in red.
Sujie actually already very big for his age, 15 years old, a very hulking young man, but Rahil is
That's
on
right.
another level.
The clash of the teenagers, 15 versus 16. This is
15
the
and 16.
86 kilogram. Oh!
And looks like Sujie managed to get a stop. But was that a pin? It looks like head referee Jia Jun called a pin. So Christopher, having started, I believe, early last year, about 1 or 2 years under his belt right now, but a very, very methodical, a very cerebral guy. He's definitely of a maturity level on the table, way above what his actual experience speaks for. And Christopher diving in with a big press, very technical guy. Donovan not quite able to dive out of that on Rahil. But with the strap applied, this might change the game because the force is now not only applied on the hands but also on that little strap that you can see around their wrist and hand. So that's a change in the game.
And on their left arms as well.
Here we go. Rahil taking the wrist of Matthew. Matthew defending. Rahil
that's right.
trying to curl in and go for the reversal. And Matthew.
What a turnaround. It seemed like it was going the way of Rahil.
Exactly. So maybe
Maybe this will be the first one.
No trash talking. Everybody's
Respectful, yeah.
Maybe because it's the Nationals.
Greg's looking quite nervous though. The constant regrip.
Yeah. I think he wants to avoid coming back here.
Oh.
But
his wrist is kicked back. Azan's kind of winning
he's using his right leg to
prop himself up.
Oh, he's almost there.
Greg's not able to finish.
Oh! Quite a few.
He needs that little bit more.
Greg's talking. Something. There's an elbow call.
Oh, no. It's an elbow foul for...
That's right.
Elbow foul in losing position.
So
I want to know what you said to him in the middle of the match. You just exchanged a few words when he was almost even Steven.
Yeah. So when I was in the middle, I was telling him to just give it up. You know, I was telling him
Really?
I could hold there for days. And
And a few seconds later,
he gave it up.